in news events. If Wave ain't playing it, then it don't make sense. So you know where to go for all the info. All favorites gets delivered from young to old. It's not hard to dance to, everybody got soul. Keep it locked, 105.9 Wave Radio.
Wamagwarugu nidu eno. Wagia garinago. Hamagiono. Owale lulu wadamu ridago. Alright. Sarahoma nidu eno. Sarahoma garinago. Sarahoma nidu eno. Sarahoma Giono, Creole and Garifuna, fighting to adjust. We came from West Africa, they divided us. Now we come together, children of Belize, fighting together.
Good morning, Belize and the world. Welcome to Tuesday's edition of Fus Ting Da Mawnin, live from Studio 2 Wave 105.9. Your most trusted name in information, education, and entertainment. Alfonso Noble, Joe Bradley. We're sitting in Studio 2 operating from the foothills of the Bell China Bridge right here in Belize City. Tuesday, the 5th day of March, 2024. My brother, good morning.
Morning, Joe.
Yeah, television coverage provided by Wave Television. Fus Ting Da Mawnin is carried live on East Radio 104.9 FM in Orange Walk. You can also find us using the Wave Radio Belize app, which you can download on your Apple and Android devices. Wave Radio and Wave TV is live every day on our Facebook page, Wave Radio and Wave TV. Find us, like the page, and tune in every day. Wave Radio and Wave TV is also streaming on Twitch TV at Wave Radio BZ. Tuesday, the 5th day of March, 2024, we'll take a look at the weather for today. The information is at 6 this morning. The general situation, fair, warm, and mostly dry conditions prevail. The 24 forecast for Belize and its coastal waters, mostly sunny today and partly cloudy tonight. Little or no rain is expected. The winds east-southeast at 10 to 20 knots. The sea state will be moderate. The wave height 4 to 6 feet. The outlook for Wednesday and Wednesday night is for similar weather conditions. The temperatures are highest along the coast, 88 degrees, inland 94 degrees, in the hills 80 degrees Fahrenheit. The lows tonight along the coast, 80 degrees, inland 72 degrees, in the hills 67 degrees Fahrenheit. The tides, a high tide occurred this morning at 17 minutes after 7, another high this evening at 18 minutes after 5. A low tide will occur this morning at 42 minutes after 10, followed by a low tide tomorrow morning at 28 minutes after 1. The sun rose this morning at 7 minutes after 6 and will set this evening at 6. While the moon will set this afternoon at 14 minutes after 1 and will rise tomorrow morning at 5 minutes after 3. We want to say thanks to forecaster Francisco Wellington and the National Meteorological Service of Belize for providing us with today's weather information. Our numbers are 2025-360, 2025-361. You can call us and join in the conversation this morning right after the short commercial break.
Your all-in-one destination for transforming your living spaces. Explore the world of GE with our selection of cutting-edge appliances for functional, convenient, and modern living. Find solutions for every paint project, from home to industrial, with our extensive selection of Sherwin-Williams paints and coatings. Safeguard your home with the durability of our weather-resistant windows and doors. Elevate your kitchen and bath with the timeless elegance of Kohler sinks and faucets. Transform your space with our constantly refreshed tile inventory, always embracing the latest tile trends. Design Depot, your source for innovation, inspiration, and impeccable design. Design Depot, all in one place.
$10 and get a chance to win a $10,000 home vacation with Benny's. Quality and savings.
Shop smart for your Samsung devices in Belize and enjoy benefits you won't get anywhere else. When you shop locally for your Samsung, all your devices will be covered by a 1-year local warranty. You won't get that when shopping with the other guys. When in doubt, always look for the Cellular World seal to know you're getting the real deal. Shop with confidence and enjoy your Galaxy knowing that it can be repaired locally at our Samsung Service Center by certified Samsung technicians using original parts and machinery. Even better, enjoy the best LTE experience in Belize knowing that your Samsung devices are compatible with major local carrier networks. Get the ultimate Samsung Galaxy experience only when you shop from authorized Samsung resellers nationwide.
Everything is better electric. Be more efficient with electric vehicles and transforming your home with Energy Star electric appliances and power tools. This helps to create a greener and cleaner world for the next generation. Energize your world with BL.
Bugged by flying insects? Meet the new and improved insect specialist, Super Short Hawks. Now with a pleasant scent and fast-acting formula. Designed for rapid knockdown and kill, Super Short Hawks Flying Insect Killer kills mosquitoes and flies on contact. Super Short Hawks.
Immerse yourself in the pure and simple fragrances celebrating the best of nature, delicate flowers, the great outdoors, and the open ocean with Beep Air Freshener. Calming vanilla, berry burst, captivating orchid, cotton flower, ocean spray, and water lily make up the Beep Pure and Simple fragrance collection, capturing the purity and simplicity of nature that you can enjoy from the comfort of your home. Beep, for a happy, healthy home.
Be free to enjoy the great outdoors with Go Insect Repellents. Our non-greasy formulas offer hours of protection from mosquitoes and other biting insects. With safe options for young children and persons with sensitive skin, Go Insect Repellents are affordable, effective, and offer long-lasting protection for the whole family. Go, protect yourself. Distributed by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited.
Welcome back to Tuesday's edition of Fus Ting Da Mawnin, live from Studio 2 Wave 105.9, your most trusted name in information, education, and entertainment. Alfonso Noble Joe Bradley sitting in Studio 2, operating from the foothills of the Bell China Bridge right here in Belize City. Tuesday, March 5, 2024. Well, Alfonso, it's one more day. Tomorrow is election day. And Sambo, and we want to ask people to come out and vote. Come out early. And you know, there are lots of people who they wrong and say, boy, here what? I tired of this. I never can vote. Listen to me. If you don't come out and vote, you're not making a difference. Let's all make a difference by coming out and vote. And so we could
and vote for UDP.
Yeah, man, vote UDP.
Come out to vote, but not only come out to vote for the UDP.
There you go. And you know, last night I was watching news and so boy, lot of ads about PUP and PUP and PUP. And a lot of I think PUP lied. But anyway, people who don't know what happened, don't feel it, the cost of living is high. The cost of fuel is high. The crime, you see the amount of crimes happen over the weekend. Man, high. People don't feel safe in this country no more. Carla, good morning, you're live. I got you.
Joe, morning. Morning.
Yeah.
Watching news last night, but a lot of crime. They have this dog really out of hand. And this is government like they don't got no interest, no care. Man, when you start serving the people and stop serving themselves, I don't understand. Then they talk about stay on track. We are get through off of the track tomorrow. That's the way we are dealing with them. Yeah, guys.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, man, by crime and the amount of crimes, boy. Whew. And I like, thing they happen, man, like nobody care. There's nothing here to put in place for try crime, at least curb the situation. Nothing. Like nobody care. You got when you look on the news, by frightening. But like I say, you look on the advertisements and a lot of lie. The PUP ain't good for sell people dream. They ain't got a manifesto. Well, I hear the mayor, and I want the mayor understand. And I hear when they had the elections, the city council elections in 21, right? 2021, sorry. You hear all of the talk about if you have one central government and you got municipal government of the same party, it better boss no in this last term that has proven wrong. You don't have to have one central government. The whole my boy call a boy sub-government. That's why Wagner call and him come up with a new name, a sub-government. But let me tell you something. When you look at Cayo, San Ignacio, a shining example of how a municipality should operate. And that was operated under a UDP mayor and one UDP councillor, and they had 5 PUP councillors. And that's a shining example as to how the city are to operate. When you listen to Mayor Wagner talk, and you wonder who they tell lie, who is telling lies, because at one point Mayor Wagner had a surplus. Mayor Wagner was the one who told us that, listen to me, the synergy with the government and this government and municipal government. Mayor Wagner was the one who came out and told us that the taxes, the property tax, the collections are at the best right now. The council is collecting taxes. And then you have one central government we have to come in and the streets across the country. But Wagner don't have nothing to do with the streets. When we spoke about when they had the problem with Cemetery Road right here, you had a problem with Julos representing the Ministry of Infrastructure Development, Wagner from the City Council, and Wagner not even know whose responsibility it is for the Cemetery Road. And then Wagner is telling us that, listen to me, I not talk to this man for over a year. And then all of a sudden, Anthony Mala, the Minister of Tourism, came in and said, well, don't worry about it. I want to do it. So if the synergy works, and if you say you want another term, Mayor Wagner, but listen to me, you have done nothing for the residents of Belize City. If you want to tell me you gone through, you in your campaign, you gone through Taylor Alley, and you see garbage as high as a house, it tells me that you have done nothing over the last 6 years as mayor of this country. And then if you make it damn side worse, big Saturday and Sunday, when they gone in and clean it up, they block off the street 2 days just for clean one area. When if you were there and you may do it regularly, that would have never happen. You look at the drains. Man, Fonsola were there last week. I was going to. Better take this car. Carla, good morning. You're live.
Alfonso and Joe, good morning.
Hey, morning, buddy.
Well, tomorrow is the big day, gentlemen.
Yep.
Yes, I want Belizean not be fooled about the gimmicks from the PUP. Belizean don't be fooled by the gimmicks. Joe and Alfonso, in all the PUP campaign, where they campaign plan, I know he had them talk about nothing about lower gas price, nothing about make people live better.
You ever hear that?
No way.
They not campaign for the way how life is at all. But they complain. They complain that they do more work in 3 years that the UDP has done in 13 years. And people will have common sense could know that that's a gimmick. That is total lie. Man, how the hell our government are coming in at 3 years and do better than a past government in 13 years? Man, when people take me for
simpleton.
Then people tell me we must believe that when in doing 3 years, UDP has never done in 13 years. Man, then people forgot what Inbaro do. Inbaro pay off people housing loan we couldn't meet their loan because they want to take money housing. People pay off their loan when they bill when they hold a KH&H. People forgot that. People forgot that under the UDP, the pantry was 101, 110% good. People would eat. Now then people are coming and tell you that they need campaign because PUP do enough in 3 years that make UDP that 13 years. Man, they think that a lie. They think an outright lie. But like what Johnny Bessina said, no? We know that talent. So we want to believe what they tell we. But I hope people wake up and make the right decision that tomorrow when they go to the polls, they vote UDP 11 in Belize and UDP 7 in the districts. Because I don't want after election and PUP win, people to complain, oh this, oh that, oh no. I want people to go out in full force and get them people out that will change our way of living. That's what the Belizeans want. Change our life of living, make it more easier, that things go down, that people could live better in life. We don't want to hear about how much bridge they build. We don't want to hear about how much street they build. We can't eat street, we can't eat bridge. This is the time now for people go and vote them people out and take them people serious and take life serious here in Belize. Make them people and get the sense. You understand what I mean, Alfonso?
I hear you, buddy. We did.
Yes, man. And people will be serious. Not going to go vote up UP, tape and track. We did on track a long time. That train the run over Belize and good while. You know how long that train the run over people? That you pitching the run over people 3 years plus. Well, we continue to run over again? We want to get continue to run over? No, man. We have to change this now. And tomorrow, Belizeans come out and vote PUP out of power and say, hail to the UDP. Give them another chance. Life will be better for us in Belize and beyond the whole district. Life will be better for us. Good morning, guys.
Okay, buddy, morning.
So, the news last night was riddled with crime news. Yeah. But outside of crime news of murders and what have you, and some of them hearing us some man gun in our house and just shoot family. Carl.
Carl, good morning, you're live.
Hello, morning, Mr. Bradley.
Tell me.
Sir Joe, tomorrow elections will decide if we life want better or for worse. Because if the people win again, you know we are having to win. If the people sweep again, then you know having to win, Sir Joe. We are, I don't know. Thank you, sir.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for your phone, sir.
The Carl,
good morning, you're live.
But you're a rough job.
No, my boy, that's true. I was saying nothing for you. Yeah.
Bro. You know, one day more to go, brother.
Yes, man.
Aye, boy. But you know, I want to listen here from this Facebook, yeah.
Well, I know that desperation is desperation. And sometimes when they're desperate, they're very right. But I don't like what advice you have on Facebook. When they pick the UDP people as monkeys, they got a picture of a monkey, so when they come to your house, go fire. I want to go out with the desperation level.
Why the pew
That's how we get, man. Seriously? Man, this is just a little election, my brother. And that's how you want to get to the start call one another monkey. Why? Nobody, you know that. Let's hope and pray that the voices that we're hearing on the ground and the people that we interview will tell you that we're tired and we want. But let's hope that's not the truth, but I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith either with people. I believe in and I believe that. I believe we can. But I don't have faith either there. Anyway, Joe, don't forget me, no?
Yeah, man, don't forget. After the show, man. All right, buddy. Look, yep.
Yeah, the level of just complete disregard for law and order. Man go in a family house and shoot a brother-in-law. A man is killed by somebody who was working for him. Man kill a wife or somebody he was living with in Libertad, kill himself afterwards. And that one, by all appearances, the person was suicidal. He may just out it all together, and he just ended up hanging himself at the police station. What Chester Williams is saying that the man never exhibit no signs of thing where you have to have extra care for you. You have to watch any kind of particular way. But all accounts suggest that this man was suicidal. When he left the house in Libertad, he attempted to crash into a police vehicle. He tried to crash and kill himself. When police took him to Corozal for medical attention, there are multiple reports to us or to me which suggest that he attempted to grabbed a firearm from the police, at least one police officer, and they managed to subdue him and take away the firearm from him. So he was in this state that he needed to have been monitored closely. Well, the police should deal with, so they join at the police station. Next thing you know, he used the pants to hang himself, so he's dead. The kind of care or the attention that the police officers ought to have done with that fellow was not done, me believe. Then outside of the murders, these killings that took place, they have these incidents involving police officers. One of them, where a policeman, a ranking policeman in Cayo, took it on his own to say, you know what, why my friend get arrested and let him go. But not only let him go in an inebriated state and give him back a gun. After he gone that. After assaulting other police officers. Chester said, well, he made a mistake and I'll kill him for it. Then you have February 14th, a policeman goes to the police station, a group, a female officer slap her Policeman turn around and box the policewoman. Man is put on interdiction and charged for assault and what have you. But we would have never known that this happened. It was that the video was leaked out. And remember this stuff from February 14th, you know. How much days that? 14,
15.
20 days ago?
Yeah.
And we would never have known about it. This insistence by the police to try to cover up things, to not give us the information out there that is available, has become a chronic issue where the police department just in shambles, in tatters. And when you see Chester, they do interviews like nothing. Happy-go-lucky, merry-go-lucky, all is good. All is good. Not go on. How can we be operating like this? Somebody telling me that the volume is low. Facebook. Yeah, how can we be operating like this? And you have Williams going on TV doing these interviews, like it's nauseating to see this kind of behavior, this kind of response to what society's problem of crime, which is just way above anything that we have seen, and nothing is really being done about it. There is no longer any respect for law and order, because those people who are supposed to be enforcing law and order are some of the most egregious violators that are out there, which that just crazy. And then the police minister, you know, hear none for him. You only hear from Chester. Chester always the quarrel, they defend police till they can't defend them no more. And then you can't ask no questions, guy get upset and he start want to cuss you.
But Fonso, you know, it's funny. I mean, look at what happened this weekend, right? The amount of murders and so. But you know, even hear the minister come out and say anything. Nothing. The minister not say anything. You know, you hear the prime minister say anything. I mean, lad, it just shows that they're not.
And the question will answer yourself, what they want to say?
Well, well, it's true.
What they want to say?
But come out and say something so the Belizean public could be aware of the fact that they know where they happen, but then behave like they don't care. But Fonso, like you say, this has been the worst this thing has been, you know. This is the outer order. Carla, good morning, your life.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
Alfonso and Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to Uno talk about the lack of information from the police and how these things take long to come out. They have to be leaked out.
Mm-hmm.
Make the media or the public know about it. This is becoming frequent in the police department, you know. Because, like, for example, we not hear one word about the sodomy of a student at the University of Belize, Pandy campus, you know. Drug the student, and one group of them sodomize the student, you know. Hear nothing about it, my friends. Huh? Why are they keeping this? You don't have to call the student name, but at least it would advise parents who have children at the school, to advise their children to be careful, you know. But you know, hear nothing about it until when it is leaked out, man. The police need to report these things so that people can be prepared for them. Sodomy is happening at the dormitory at the University of Belize in the Belmopan campus, my friends. Huh? But nobody don't know about it. Why are they doing this? That, like you guys are rightfully saying, these incidents happened, the one at the police station. You know, hear nothing about it. Huh? A senior policeman, my friend,
took the law into his own hands, went beyond the duties of his subordinates, and one tell them policeman to release a drunken man and give him back his firearm? Huh? Then what are you telling the junior ranks of the department? That is tantamount, and the commissioner will allow him to slide with that? Huh? Then you wonder, probably that is the norm. That is the norm. These senior people are judge, jury, and executioner. Can you imagine what would have happened if that man gone back and shoot somebody in a place? Huh? Once your policeman conduct an arrest and makes the necessary entry in the diary, I think no, you know, use diary now, then go to Sims so you could delete that. Previously, once you put that right thing in the diary, my friend, and that entry is made, you can't erase it. The document is there. Nobody, my friend, only my court could have released that man of the charges that were imposed by the police, my friend. But no one senior policeman could even let go, my friend. Let go, my friend. That is frightening. That is why law and order is out of control in this country.
Yep. Because laws apparently only a few.
And then the police suppress and sanitize the information. And when there are certain media houses, bring out the thing, you just started the first one for back, then don't quarrel and take the up for this and do this.
I don't know who your source, but your source, this is the
never.
last night, like Larry Moy, you know.
I mean, that is a serious offense, my friend. Serious offense, because apart from demoralizing the personnel under your command, it is also, my friend, dangerous for law and order, you know. Extremely dangerous. And this should have been served as an example to other senior policemen, because apparently the actions taken, again, in response to it, shows that that one routine thing, the man no commit no offense in the view of the public, my friends. That was a major transgression, that, you know. It's a major going outside of your official duties, and that should have served as an example for other law enforcement officers, for other senior persons. You have no authority to be removed, to be relieving person of a charge that was imposed by your subordinates. No, man. Because it demoralizes the department. So what happens to the police and go there? They prefer to take one bribe better than carry the man to court or arrest the man.
Yeah.
And it will undermine the whole system of policing in this country. And like we're saying, man, if they sodomize a student out at UB, Mr. Commissioner of Police, sir, that is no skin off of your nose. Report it, man, because it's not your fault. But report it and
public interest.
When you do that, sir, you will minimize incidents of that nature, because the public will assist you to ensure that we advise our children do not be consuming alcoholic beverages on the UB campus or in the dormitory, because that can happen to you too. But when you don't do that, sir, we don't know, so we don't advise our children, you know? Or the ones who perpetuated that crime will refrain from doing it because they realize that when they do it, it becomes public. But if you hide it every time, then they will continue to do it, my friends. But it looks like, it appears. And by this might sound weird, but I don't know. It appears like men don't have no rights, man. They can violate us, and the police hide it. Make you violate a woman. Huh? It sounds a bit weird, but you have somebody has to say it, man. Somebody has to say it. Huh? A man was sodomized, you know. You don't hear nothing about the police cover it and all.
Not even report it.
Nothing, my friend. But you touch a woman, a drama, no, man, we are equal under the law. We are equal in the eyes of the Almighty, man. You report it for the female, you must report it for the male also. Huh? So it is okay for them to sodomize us and the police cover it? Unbelievable, man. Let us be fair. I am calling on every single parent who has a child in the dormitory at the UB, advise the children. Do not be going out there with those other students that drink and they will drug you and they will sodomize you gang-wise. Huh? But I know me supposed to say this, Alfonso. It is the law enforcement agencies who are supposed to be advising the people, man, because your role is to provide security for life and for property and persons, man. Huh? No, they hide it from us. Let us know. And that situation with that Hindu man there at that nightclub, my friend, totally out of order. Totally contrary to everything with the law enforcement, my friend. That is why in this jurisdiction you can have the PUP destroying the UDP banners, and when you go and report it, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. And when the commissioner of police himself tell you that the officer commanding the formation is going to call a meeting of the parties and no meeting will happen, then the commissioner will have no authority over these people. And that is why they can do this. But when this continues to happen, my friends, all you can expect is that we're going down a pathway of lawlessness to never return again. These things must be addressed if you want to have one. If you're going to have a secure environment or a secure society, man, it is not enough, sir, for you to say the man might have slipped. No, sir. You slipped on smaller things. You don't slip big like this, because then, like I'm saying, that officer came across as being judge, jury, and executioner. And that is a matter for the Security Services Commission to handle. It is too big for you, Mr. Commissioner. Obviously, in the way of how you address this, sir, it is too big for you. And then any action taken against the officer, sir, it will not be your action. It is going to be the actions of the Security Services Commission and our group of people, man. It should not only be a unilateral decision, Mr. Commissioner. That is why you have the Security Services Commission to deal with any transgression on the part of the senior ranks. You deal with the constable to sergeant, and then you pass that on, man. Why, this is despicable.
And Chairman, if this can happen under these circumstances, you don't think it could happen under other circumstances?
Obviously, it is the order of the day, Alfonso. Obviously, it is the order of the day in the eyes of the ordinary citizen out there who is not aware that it routinely happens. It is a major incident. That was a major incident. When a policeman arrests a person for assaulting them, find out they have a firearm on them while they are drunk. Alfonso, if I am out there if I'm drunk and I'm out there with my firearm, my friend, I did Hattiville, you know. Hattiville, I did.
Yes, long time.
To understand, Hattiville, sir, the law tell you that we are all equal before the law. The next person who you guys arrest anywhere drunk with a firearm, we are going to request her to give back a firearm and send her back home.
Go, yeah.
Because we're all equal.
Yeah.
You cannot again.
But you know, Alberto, when you listen to this incident, right? When you look at it, you wonder that two police officers, you know. This man assault two police officers, threw drink on one of them according to the report. And the police officer, the Curtis man,
yes.
And then somebody in the upper ranks, the senior officer, they tell him, let go the man. The man, apparently the man appeared to have been under the influence. And you give back the man a gun?
They asked the man. They asked the man to produce the license for the gun. The man said the wife have it at home. Then give back the man a phone to call his wife. But instead of calling his wife, he called the senior policeman.
Maybe that's a wife.
That's why he don't call senior policeman and got him on the phone. He gave his phone to the police to make the senior policeman advisor for the tango. But the senior policeman catch the rapper. He never answered the phone. He don't answer the phone because he realized that the person they give the phone to the police, they can't tell the police to release her. So he don't call the wife. I know the wife, he call a friend, he call who is the senior policeman. And so they have told the man tell police, so hold on and say I want to call the phone. But the senior policeman never follow up with the call. He dropped the call. And then afterwards the call came in from him to release the man. Huh? Man, this is totally out of order. I know the senior policeman to me, and I consider him to be a friend also. But man, out of order, man.
No, it is.
Totally out of order, and that should have served. That should have served as an example to other policemen. Why, you remember what happened to the one at Kayo? Huh? You think I can't release you? I know they mess with that. My 23, 33 years in a service going down the drain.
Yep.
No, they mess with that. And then you're going to assist in having a secure society, man. But I am saying any other person, because precedent has been set. Unfortunately, then the commissioner subsequently ordered for the man to be arrested and charged. But I am saying, if you agree that the situation must be reversed, then action must be taken against the officer who committed that act, man.
Yeah, well, too.
You can't just make it walk off like that.
You arrest the man for the...
Arresting the man.
Yeah, you arrest the man, and then you need to charge, you need to place charges on the officer who allowed him to be released. Right. You need to do that too, man. And you use it as an example.
I think the decision of the senior officer is an indication that he did something wrong. When you do something wrong, you must pay for it.
Yes, I did.
A pat on the wrist like that, you must pay for it. That is the accompanying action of that man. Huh? Yeah. If they turn over a bucket of water on your head, Joe, you won't get wet. You can't turn over a bucket of water on your head and you don't get wet. Only one magic man do that. I don't think the commissioner is a magician. But that is a normal sequence of events, and an offense was committed. You agreed. And you know how it came to light? Because the aggrieved policemen called the police association, and it was the police association who brought up the matter and said that it was wrong, and that was what prompted the action of the commissioner of police. Because, you know, those policemen have an association.
Yep.
When things go wrong with them, and they brought it to the attention of the association, and it was the leadership of the association said, hold on, me, now we going on here. How can this happen? And that was what prompted the reversal of the action on the part of the commissioner of police. But then again, Alfonso and Joe, when we do that, my friend, we can have the bill, you know?
Oh, a long time. They lock you up because you had a firearm.
You go before the court, and the court remands you to have civil until when, if you got money, you get one liar, and 1 week you come out. But this man has gone nowhere. Yes, the commissioner of police ordered for him to be rearrested. Huh? So gone nowhere. So we are saying then, if that's supposed to happen to us, then we must not go anywhere too.
You know, when you listen to the whole thing there, right, and then all the news about the crime, and so the guy the police shot, right, and killed. Now, just someone say, oh well, that will be sent. The file will be sent to the DPP, so she could decide. So why, put up one file for this senior officer, send it to the DPP, make the DPP decide on what is to be done with that officer too. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not the DPP. I mean, they are regulated under the Security Services Commission. Anything above the rank, I think, of an inspector. Anyone they want to get khaki uniform, the Commissioner of Police cannot discipline those. Those are disciplined by the Security Services Commission.
Will send.
All right. But you say, and it's not criminal offense was committed. It is an offense in terms of the procedure, conduct of his duties as a senior policeman that is brought into question. No criminal act. We have to accept that.
Okay.
And that complaint is taken before the Security Services Commission for action.
Bye.
But you know, we give a slap on the wrist like that, but we know that this is how the senior ranks of the police act. We know, and like there's no restraint to them, man. No restraint. There has to be, because you cannot be so high and mighty. You cannot be so high and mighty that you could make a man just walk off of a charge, my friend. Huh? That is what is conducive to lawlessness in a society. And when you have lawlessness, my friend, look at the situation. You mentioned it just a while ago. That individual who the police shot. Huh? And when you hear the commissioner of police listing all the crimes that this man has committed right now,
Go ahead, Papa. Mm-hmm.
When you hear the commissioner of police listing all the crimes that this man has committed, until recently when he gone and killed, apparently the fellow who he killed, the fellow Berzerk, was a well-liked person. If you follow the comments, a well-liked person. Good morning, party leader.
Good morning, Vice Chairman.
I will see you later, sir.
Yes. Look forward.
I want to do it quick because I know you are on the air. Make I do this one quick because I have to give you your respect so that you can do your thing. But I was saying, in terms of this one, this gentleman, you hear Commissioner of Police listing all the offenses and crimes that this man has committed.
Well, a lot.
Delicana murder one person who apparently was well liked. Man, this individual should have been on the most wanted list of this country.
And the public never knew.
Yeah.
But they don't know.
We knew that last night when they read out the litany of crimes.
Yes, man. This individual should have been hunted down. This individual should have been hunted down by every single policeman in this country, man. Not wait until when he killed somebody, man. That gentleman who he killed should not have been killed, man, if the police were doing their duties. You find this man, you search out for this man, man. And I'm telling you something. Anytime you hear the police, they look for you, my friend. You put yourself in a delicate situation, you will be found. But there was nothing done to find this dangerous criminal, man, until he killed an innocent man, man. Unbelievable, boy. Mr. Party Leader, sir, your party will come to government, sir.
That's right. Our party.
Matters, sir.
Our party.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to hard work from people like you. I appreciate you very much, brother.
And please address this matter for the Belizean people, Mr. Party Leader.
We will.
The people have hope in you, sir.
Amen.
Because this lawlessness cannot continue, man.
Yeah, it'll get worse, too.
Sir, I will leave it to you now, sir, for you to do your thing.
All right. Thank you, Alberto. I'll see you shortly.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Well, we want to say
good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Fus Ting Da
One
Mawnin.
day. One day. One more day.
Man, I feel that I've been delinquent because I promised to come every month. But, I think, when was the last time I was here? What, November?
December.
December, all right, December. So I missed 1 month.
All right. But you're there, man. Don't worry yourself. You're working.
Working extremely hard.
So tell us.
So what's happening?
All across the country, touring the municipalities, meeting with the council slates and the standard bearers to ensure their election readiness and to encourage and to engage with the electorate. I've been on the campaign trail with all 9 municipalities and the message is clear. Vote them out. Take their money.
Vote them out.
Vote them out.
Why, but then they spend a lot of money too.
Well,
but for we money or no? People need to understand that for we money.
The consensus is that it doesn't matter what they do now. People have really been suffering and punishing for 3 years too long. And the electorate is far more advanced and knowledgeable than us politicians may want to give them credit for. Not me, but some of my colleagues. And so people historically have taken the money and vote them out. So I don't believe this will be any different. I believe Mala and then when they abuse up the BTB, that is rampant corruption, never before. He's the Minister of Tourism, not the Minister of BTB. BTB is a statutory body. Where is the CEO? It is the CEO's purview and her board and the chair of the board and the CEO that are supposed to be making the decisions as to how the BTB money is spent, and it should not be spent on electioneering. But despite what they think will happen, I have confidence that the Belizean people are so frustrated. They are so outraged with disappointment, with the way that their hope has been burst, just obliterated, right? I think Belizean people across the board really thought that that message that they used Colonel Hyde to sell, that grassroots charge price socialist
Everybody can win,
message,
my boy,
right?
yeah.
That would have come to be, and we would be living now in this utopian Belize like never before. Imagine, whereas no things are worse than they ever been. Imagine you to sell one sausage or hot dog out of the pack now.
Yeah.
One dog. Never before that happened in Belize.
They used to sell a pack of dog, one dog.
The prices for cost of food, the vegetable cartel with Abelardo Maya and people, the way they treat the Caneros, the way they treat the stevedores, the way they treat Lord Ashcroft, the way they treat Michael Feinstein, across the board from top to bottom. This PUP government does not care about anybody. So this hurry come up 60-day government, 30-day quick fix, that will have no impact in my humble view, and I continue to encourage the residents of the towns and cities that I visit, take the People's United Party money when they give, which really belongs to you.
Yeah.
So they do nothing wrong. Whatever treats they want to give, it is yours. You are the taxpayers. No country, no government has money. That is the people's money. No government generates any revenues for the most part. Maybe you have some PPPs that may work to generate, but even so, they're investing the people's money. So whatever is being generated is a result of the people's seed investment. But you know, you look at the corruption of Henry Charles.
Yep.
When confronted about violating the rules of Parliament, the rules of the Constitution, if I'm not mistaken, whereas no elected member of the House can have
another employment
while serving in the Honorable House. And then when confronted about it, he wants to be smart. Right? That is corruption. That is corruption. And you see it with Portico. That was corruption, cost us $200 million to settle with the Waterloo Group. And now it will cost us another $178 million to settle with Mike Feinstein. Because rather than come in and give everybody their permits and let the open market and competitive economy work, they came in and they tried to create a pension plan for the boys. So, you know, I believe they've disappointed Belizeans all across this country. In Belize City, what has Mayor Wagner delivered?
Nothing.
Absolutely
other
nothing.
Than parking meter.
Which doesn't work.
You got a BTL park all installed and closed down.
Yes.
They have done nothing for the Belizean people.
That have been a thriving operation
nothing.
out there, no?
They can't even stand in the shadows of Darrell Bradley. Darrell Bradley has endorsed the UDP 11.
He'll be here today.
Yes, he has endorsed the UDP 11. Right at when we did our launch. Then they go dig up. I don't even want to say the name UDP Corps. Jews like that, but corps that are real corps. He win one time, never even have a ministry. I think I'm a minister without portfolio in the office of the Prime Minister. Whenever win nothing, can't even win the race there where the Fahin race, right? And they want to use that former minister to endorse Wagner. That was Wagner. I said Darrell Bradley endorsed. Oh, that is something to be proud about, to have a former mayor that did so well, one of the best mayors ever in the country, and maybe arguably the best Belize City mayor endorse our UDP 11 slate versus, and I don't want to say the gentleman's name because he's not even that relevant. I don't want to give him relevance because I believe he endorsed Wagner to gain some type of notoriety. Right? But if that's the type of endorsement that you're touting,
better don't get none.
It shows how they fail. When you look at the campaign and propaganda. They're promoting all programs.
All the UDP
projects.
programs.
Yeah, the UDP did. They should be ashamed.
The
Look
ribbon
at
cutting.
Halover.
Yep.
Huh? And they didn't do Halover right because they want to cut costs so that they could pocket, because I hear infrastructure is a hotbed of corruption.
Why do you
money
think that they would have
by-
taken $50 million and set it aside for this flurry of activity that is taking place in the municipalities?
I hear a certain CEO that is a cousin of a certain minister. Since 2020, he have 5 multi-million-dollar homes. No shame. And he got a vault full of money, millions and millions of dollars.
Massive amount of.
And the Belizean people see this.
Yeah.
Where is the transparency? Where is the good governance?
But we just suffer.
Where are the tender? Where are the bidding
Tender
processes?
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Where have we seen this with the Ministry of Infrastructure? Where have we seen this with the local governments?
Right.
You see street the fix, but who is getting the opportunity?
Went to the contractor general.
Yes, right? So after we
do we still have a contractor general?
After we vote them out tomorrow, we are going to uncover all of the corruption that has been taking place in the local and central governments, and that is what we will focus on over the next 12 months until we become the next government, so that we can fix things immediately upon taking government.
But Party Leader, how can you take $50 million out of the consolidated revenue to this for this flurry of activity without taking it to the house? Remember, Julius of Spat was one of those who always jump on in and say, "Oh, but we never know that." I know that know the thing they enough in hand. As a matter of fact, his ministry is the executing ministry, if you want to say that.
And I hear a certain minister that 20%. Everything
off the top.
20,
yeah. Off the top.
You know they used to
so
call,
20%, 50 million,
they
and
used to
what?
call,
10.
They call it
89. Can be 89.
Well, this minister, 20%. Certain minister from Cayo. I don't want to get too specific because I need to get some more documentation.
No, that's true.
But
I call that Scarface.
Yeah, 20, right? 20 are causing the eat up, right? So they talk about nepotism, they talk about corruption, they talk about good governance, open government, and they've been the complete opposite to the detriment of the Belizean people. Rather than spend the money on the Halover Bridge and do it the way it was initially designed to be done, they try cut costs and the bridge broke up because they hurry, want to go cut the ribbon right before the election to tout the projects that
the UDP projects.
That I would have shame.
The ribbon cutting or the groundbreaking out or the San Pedro hospital. That a UDP project, you know, that was COVID interrupted that.
The PUP are saying that under the 13 years, the UDP never built one house. Man, it was under the UDP that the Honorable Dean Barry, your father, wrote off a number of housing loans. Yes. In fact, there were people who became homeowners, who were happy. But
the Venezuelan housing program, Joe, if it may live up to the end, it may just going, that money just going.
Yeah.
But the sense that you get from the ground, because you are saying you're on the ground, what is the mood of the people?
In all 9 municipalities, we will win at least councillors, and definitely 5 municipalities we will have solid slates.
Okay.
We'll have full slates in at least 5 municipalities.
People fed up,
and
man.
I believe that in all 9 municipalities we will have councillors. You know, in Orange Walk, Tongue, Mad Bull has been
mad.
I don't want to say the word.
Madder and mad.
Madder. Yeah. So, but they failed. They failed, and it's been 4 consecutive terms in Orange Walk Tongue. So I see no good reason for the Belizean people in Orange Walk Tongue to give them another term, because they've done nothing to deserve it except rape and scrape. You look at in Orange Walk East, where they tried to take the park, and because they want to subdivide it, give it to their cronies, where the minister took another land that was supposed to be used again for public benefit and made it his own. That's all we see. We don't see anything happening for the Belizean people in this country, and that is municipality wide. In Corozal Bay, we're still waiting for the civic center that the People's United Party promised. Their civic center is deplorable, right? And we don't want to hear about nobody else other than them.
It's 3 years since it came in, so no excuse and no blind.
Vigo was there a term before.
Right.
This is the second
Right.
term
Yes.
under the PUP.
Yes.
And it has not been delivered. So they have failed all over this country. You go to Danguiga Tong, not even the staff at the Danguiga Tong Council happy with Mariano. The area representative, Mr. Zabane, has been a complete absentee representative, doesn't even live in Danguiga, does not even live in the district. And I think people thought that things would be better. People hoped that things would be better. And things have not even approached where it was under the United Democratic Party, and people are confident that they could do better, and they were doing better, so they will do
Look at what they're doing at fuel. Fuel just gone up again this week, right? That's not money.
Over the last 7 days,
right?
There have been
three hikes in the price of fuel and butane as well.
Look at how they treat the Caneros.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the Caneros got out and protests and blocking Abelardo Mai that finally they put a band-aid on a gaping wound, as I said, because the problem is still not solved. All they did was kick the proverbial can down the road. We have still not gotten any commencement of the commission of inquiry, which was promised.
30 days.
30 days.
And 30 don't pass.
30 don't pass.
Yeah.
We have not gotten any report from Hugh O'Brien, who I respect, but we still have not gotten any report.
But I say Hugh O'Brien, if you don't want to report.
So nothing has happened, and nothing will happen until
the next
crop season, which hopefully by then we will be in central government. You look at the stevedores. While they paid hundreds of millions to corporations, they refused to give the stevedores the ASAT ruling, which is the essential arbitration tribunal body that ruled in favor of the stevedores. The stevedores, I believe, asked for 5.8, and hurry, last week they come all of a sudden after I raised it in the house. I raised it in the last house meeting, when were they going to pay? And now finally then they offer a measly 1.5 million right before election. Just corrupting the government, and rather than performing all year wrong and all term wrong, people said they should have election every 90 days.
So that the kind of activity that
would
run.
So all over this country there's rampant corruption. I hear in Danguiga Tong there's misappropriation of funds. Mariano Bill Street, we don't know who are the contractors, and the street then broke up after 160 days. You go to Punta Gorda, we've seen what happened there. The mayor was so terrible that he was ousted by his councillors, who accused him of misappropriating funds. And then they bring back one Wasara mayor, right, who was fired by the People's United Party about a year ago. I think he was working at some board of management or something. So again, we have the most formidable set of candidates in a long time. It's been quite some time, not since we've had all 9 municipalities, that we have had such formidable candidates, and I am confident with mayoral candidates such as Dr. Nelma Mortis Jones in Belize City, Jacqueline Burns in Belmopan City, Mayor Trapp in San Ignacio, Santa Elena, Mayor Tessicum, Mayor to be Tessicum in Benke, Mayor Apollonio Kranka in PG, Mayor to be Mayor Lucas in Danguiga, to be Mayor to be Wilfredo Alamia in San Pedro Tong, Mayor Ake in Corozal Bay. I believe that what we are offering to the Belizean people is far better than anything that the People's United Party has done in the last 2 years. And you know, I want to close with this. We have delivered whenever we have been given the opportunity. You go to San Pedro Town.
Yes.
We were elected 18 consecutive years, 9 consecutive terms, first with El Sapaz, then with Daniel Guerrero. There's a reason for that. When you look at the San Pedro that we have, the Ambergris Key that we have, the Belize Rural South that we have, that is because of Manuel Heredia.
Yeah.
That is because of the UDP. We show them how central and local governments should work together. We have delivered on that. So I know like we promise something that we can't deliver. And you know, I just want to thank the Right Honorable Dean Barrow. I want to thank Honorable Michael Finnegan, Honorable Heredia, Gilberto Campos, you know, all these former ministers, Boots Martinez, that are part of advisory trusts that are helping the party intellectually, as far as their energy, as far as their expertise. So we will return to our ways of good governance, effective governance, because we have the support of the elders of the party. And you look at Daniel Guerrero, who is our standard bearer in Belize Rural South. He will be there to guide Wilfredo Alamia. So I know like Cranca Apollino, he was in the council before, so now he knows what he will do as mayor of Punta Gorda. They have a vision there. So, you know, John Saldiva over there in the western region with Jacqueline Burns. We know how to govern. We know how to deliver the goods and services as the United Democratic Party. We have proven that.
We have a track record.
We
proven.
have the best track record in this country. Okay, with that said, gentlemen, I have to get on to some other business.
Sure.
Because, you know, we're on the
go.
we're on the cusp.
And I want to say what you are doing in terms of the support that you're giving the party as a whole, as well as the energy
and the work
that you bring in terms of being in municipalities on the ground.
On the ground campaigning.
It's the shot of the on the arm that the UDP needs to show that, you know what, the leader they are.
Thank you.
And this is the vision that he has, and this is the people that he wants.
Thank you.
And this is the work that needs to get done.
Thank you.
Commend you and thank you for doing that.
And I'd like to also take this opportunity to thank my leadership executive, who have also been on the ground, the inimitable party chairman and the former party chairman, now current party chairman, vice chairman, Alberto August and Michael Perfit, who have been moving around as well. Alberto August has been exhaustive in his efforts. Beverly Williams, Deputy Leader Ugo Pat. You know, I really have a strong team, the elected area representatives. You know, Patrick Farber and I have been working closely together in the city and in some constituencies of district. Tracy Pantan has been putting in her pound of flesh as well to help, and the entire central executive and my 31 standard bearers, even standard bearers that don't have a municipal elections, have been giving the effort. So my energy, my deliverance has been certainly helped by the support of my team. So I just want to thank my team for the tremendous support. Thank the supporters for giving me this opportunity to lead our party to victory. Thank our candidates. We have some of the most, as I said earlier, formidable candidates that we could have hoped for. And thank the Belizean people for the warm reception that we've been getting across the country. So I have to go.
Yes.
Pleasure seeing you. I'll be back.
Party leader?
I'll be back after the victory.
All right, good.
All right.
Thanks for coming in, sir. Yes. Honorable Dr. Shyne Barrow. I'm glad he came in. He gives us this sense that thing they happen.
Yeah.
You know, it is all good to be sitting here and saying these things, but when you hear it from the horse's mouth, as they say, you get the different impression or the feel of what exactly is taking place on the ground. And the party is at this point in time more unified than it has ever been in terms of, that we've had our issues.
Yep.
But we are consolidated. We have consolidated, and we're pressing forward for the elections.
We're well oiled.
And I am certain, like the party leader says, we will deliver in all municipalities. Anyway, we need to take a short commercial break.
We need to take our
Grace coffee break,
right?
And we'll
Grace,
be right back.
Grace, the name you can trust.
Cellular World is the authorized Samsung distributor in Belize, and they offer 1-year local warranty on all Galaxy devices.
Cellular World always has the best tech deals countrywide.
Get 3 or up to 7 years warranty on all Dell technologies because Cellular World is the authorized Dell partner here in Belize.
Like these good folks, rush down to Cellular World for the best tech deals such as cell phones, TVs, tablets, speakers, business products, and so much more. Visit any of our stores in Belize City, Belmopan, San Pedro, and now in Orange Walk. Or shop via our virtual store through Facebook and Instagram. Or WhatsApp us at 615-5141 to find out more.
All remember how the PUP Belmopan era rep told us things would work wonderfully well with a PUP City Council and a PUP central government.
This is a golden opportunity to elect a PUP City Council while having a PUP central government.
And we all know how badly that turned out.
When you have plenty of enemies following you, bumper to bumper, and praying for you to fail?
Well, can you believe he's promising us the same thing again?
Having a People's United Party City Council, working along with the central government, it's the best way to go. I don't see how that can fail.
It did fail. It did fail.
Thank you very much, Jules. The voters of Belmopan will not be fooled again by the PUP. On March 6, we're all voting for Jacqueline Burns and the UDP team. Belize is always better with the United Democratic Party.
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Iowa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Iowa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Iowa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Iowa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Iowa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
From humble beginnings, Earl Trapp emerged as a strong and dedicated leader, motivated by desire and passion to serve his people. The people have reciprocated the goodwill and confidence in him by electing Trappy 4 times as councillor and 3 times as mayor of Shyne and St. Helena. He remains committed to the principles of prudence, fiscal responsibility, and transparency in managing our twin town and facilitating our local economy. His steadfast dedication to the residents of Shyne and St. Helena inspires him to keep working for the betterment of our great twin town.
The Twin Towns have been on the right path for the past 9 years with Earl Trapp as mayor. There's no need to change course. On March 6, the people of San Ignacio and Santa Elena will vote for steadfast dedication, consistent hard work, and continued development. Stay with Trapp.
In Belize City, every sunrise brings new stories. Stories of hard work, resilience, and dreams waiting to be fulfilled. I am Nelma Jones-Mortis, and I am running for mayor of Belize City. For over 3 decades, I've dedicated myself to education and social transformation in our beloved city. But like you, I have seen the challenges we face, from poor traffic management, a growing homeless population, to neglected neighborhoods, These aren't just issues, they're our reality, and it's time for a change.
I am running for mayor because I believe in us. I believe in our strength to rise together to transform challenges into opportunities.
Vote UDP 11 on March 6th.
Belize Electricity Limited cares about your safety and reminds you to always look out for power lines. When constructing your home or business, ensure that your structure is not immediately under or too close to power lines. Be cautious when mounting equipment such as rain gutters or satellite dishes, and make sure to secure them properly to avoid them falling or making contact with nearby overhead power lines. Also avoid planting trees directly under or too close to power lines. If you touch any conducting object that's in
2021, Wagner told us things would work wonderfully well with the PUP City Council and the PUP Central Government.
And ensuring that there is synergy between your municipal government and a PUP central government.
But now, every time he opens his mouth, the PUP cabinet shuts him up. Wagner says he's managing the city's finances well and paying all his bills.
We have never been a council who you see out here where our workers aren't being paid, where you see we can't meet our day-to-day operational expenses.
But the Prime Minister says not so.
The other day, we had to bail out the Belize City Council. They were short of $100,000. They could not pay their salaries, and central government paid them.
Wagner says it is not his city council's responsibility to maintain Cemetery Road, but the Minister of Infrastructure corrects him.
Cemetery Road it's a street in the city, but it really falls under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Infrastructure, right?
That's an error. Cemetery Road does not fall under MIDH. That falls directly under the City Council.
Not only does this mayor not know the scope of work he was elected to manage, he does not even know the size of the city he's in charge of.
I walk on some of the streets and I tell Kayane, I never know the street just so long.
Belize City needs a mayor who knows what the job entails and is prepared to get it done. Belize is always better with the United Democratic Party. Previous UDP mayors of San Pedro consulted with residents and business people on all matters affecting them and their island. This PUP mayor and town council refused to consult, which is why the structure replacing the Sir Barryboyne Bridge at Boca del Rio was built too low for boats utilized by islanders in sports fishing.
First of all, there was no consultation with the locals that traffic that river. I personally went to see members of the town council, talk to them, tell them, your bridge is really too low, we'll be able to pass. And I said, no, it's the same height. I said, no, it isn't. I passed there, I can see from a naked eye. Of course, they went about and built the bridge, and now it's too low. The bigger boats now can't even pass through it. And if the tide is high, some of the other smaller boats with T-tops cannot make it below the bridge. I have to go now around the whole island, spend more money on fuel, which is already expensive, to pick up our guests, and then proceed on to our day's work.
San Pedro needs another UDP mayor and town council that will once again consult with the people on the development of their island. Wilfredo Alamia and the new UDP town council will listen to the people. Belize is always better with the United Democratic Party.
$2 and get a chance to win a $10,000 home vacation with Benny's. Quality and savings.
The PUPs say stay on track, but their own Deputy Prime Minister, Colonel Hyde, admits the PUP municipal councils have gone off the railway and need to get back on track, having abandoned the basic responsibilities and function for which they were elected.
We have to take care of business. We have to get back to basics. We have to cut the grass and dig with drain and move the garbage.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
We have to do a better job maintaining the drains.
We have to cut the grass and dig with drain and move the garbage.
And the garbage in that alley is up to like a house.
We have to take care of business. We have to get back to basics.
That runaway PUP train will never get back on track. The only way for our municipalities to get back on course is to reject the blue and vote UDP. Belize is always better with the United Democratic Party.
Welcome back to Tuesday's edition of Fus Ting Da Mawnin, live from Studio 2 Wave 105.9, your most trusted name in information, education, and entertainment. Alfonso Noble, Joe Bradley. We're sitting in Studio 2, operating from the foothills of the Bell China Bridge right here in Belize City. It's Tuesday, March 5, 2024. One more sleep and wake to election day tomorrow, and again we want to ask all Belizeans to come out and vote for the United Democratic Party. Let's take back our country. Let's take back our 9 municipalities, and let's give a better life. Let's ensure a better life to Belizeans. We've been suffering for
too long.
Yes, man. I'm here for so just with the talk just before we came back on during the break. I want me to talk about the BTL Park. You notice that right now the BTL Park is partly dead. And the BTL Park is dead, and I want to tell you why. Because of the parking meters. But the mayor, Bernard Wagner, I've heard him saying, oh, the parking meters have been successful. Yes, Bernard Wagner, you forget if you tell the people that the parking meters in front of BTL Park has been successful in killing the activities and the businesses in the BTL Park. Yeah.
But so there's one more day to the municipal elections. One more day. Belizeans need to come out and support the United Democratic Party. That is the only way that this suffering was done. This is the only way. Only the Belizean people could take way out our power there. Only we could save ourselves.
Yeah. The people can save the people.
Only we could save ourselves.
And that we're given that opportunity tomorrow.
Right.
Carla, good morning, you're live. Hello.
Hello.
Tomorrow, I'm going to pick.
Oh, Lord. Boy, you're the collector. The people like you got people that suffer, you know. And I know that person we call we the suffer too. Yeah. So tomorrow, who know I get to nothing, me Bali?
Come out and support the United Democratic Party.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway. Carla, good morning, you're live. You're serious? I hear you, everybody. But you know, upset people, they don't know what start. One thing where people are start call and tell on all kind of thing, man. Don't listen to yourself now, no call positive vibes, man. Carla, good morning, you're live. You're live.
I don't call them the idiot. I call them jackass. Good morning.
All right, buddy. You see where I start though? because the PUP feel like they got a jackass. We could call and disrupt one good flow. Carla, good morning, your life.
Yeah. UDP all the way.
All right, Papa.
The barbarians are coming and we are paint the gate and the house red.
The barbarians are here.
I like that one there. The man say what time the barbarians when they get in, the barbarians are at the gate. Now they ask the barbarians, now they go visit the barbarians, you know, because he need the vote of the barbarians. Boy. I see they go only add to, you know. Boy, I don't know that they promote one young boy. That are the only counselor I see there. But I think it promote itself and it also they promote Wagner. And what's his name? I saw it last night, but I play quite a number of the ads with him. Carla, good morning.
Good morning.
My
name is Councillor Joe.
Good morning, my brother.
I want to keep encourage UDP supporters. Because someone, you know, that's someone. I know why I go vote. I know why. If you stay home, how we can be successful?
Yeah, exactly.
We have to come out.
Yeah.
Send a message. If sitting down, then when I don't, I should have it. No, I should have it. And that's why yesterday, as a young lady, I said, you're going to vote? I know. I said, miss, it is your right to go exercise your vote. Don't make nobody hold you back. And whatever the outcome is, you exercise your right as a voter. You know? And I'm looking forward to see. I want to see full ready now in draft.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, man. You know worry about this. Don't worry about the nice in the market. Check your change.
Okay.
The one that they holler stupidness, the one that get paid with anything. Yeah, no to interrupt your flow. Don't worry about those, brother.
Okay, buddy.
Do the thing, man. Keep on informing the people.
Yeah, man. Let us continue to encourage Belizeans to come out tomorrow and vote for the United Democratic Party.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
UDP all the way.
UDP all the way, my brother. There you go. UDP alive and kicking. Yeah.
And what the man say? If people not come out, come vote, then you have no complaint for complain no more, because you are being given the opportunity
to make that
to make it better.
Yes,
Carl.
man. Carla, good morning. You're live. Hello. Hello, you're live.
I want that. But I do not want online. I want that to Alfonso.
You have to wait until after the show, my dear. You have to wait. Because we're only taking live calls.
I just want to tell something.
I can't come off of the show, my dear.
You want to tell you something?
You could text me. My number is 610-2797.
My number is 627.
You don't want to tell me something?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
You want to tell us something?
You want to tell me something.
You want to tell us, but you don't want to tell us on, yeah.
Nobody could text me. 610-2797.
But that's true enough, and so you look around, and for the last 3 years, 4 with the People's United Party. I mean, everything that is being done right now, as a result of UDP, you know. I tell you, the bridge, the schools where by Carla, good morning, you're live.
Joe and Alfonso.
Yes, sir.
The barbarians will be at the gate, you know. They will be at the polling station gate tomorrow, countrywide. They are going to be at right at the gate at the polling station in Belize City. Bernard Wagner will meet the barbarians right at the gate there. You see how things come around, boy? The whole thing comes around. That's why you have to be careful, you know, Alfonso. You have to be careful how you step on people on your way going up. Because you will meet those same people on your way down, you know.
You will meet those same people on your way coming down, and tomorrow, Bernard Wagner is going to meet those same friends.
Yeah.
But not the gate at City Hall, the gate at every single polling station in Belize City.
Yeah.
There you are, meet them, my friends. Good morning, guys.
All right, buddy.
Barbarians are here.
Yeah, the barbarians are here to take you out. Boy, but serious, you know, fun. So then, man, you think, but why not remember that? He don't remember saying that to them people. And you're going at the barbarians and house now, the same people you call barbarians. Carla, good morning, you're live.
Yes, man, good morning.
Hi, morning.
I call me Belize people and make them come out from north to south, east to west, and they come out and vote. Because when the vote for the pick me, they go and pick me on themselves. Because sooner or later, no Belize can get a piece of land because people come from across the border and get the citizen can't talk English. Then a Belize already, then get passport, then get land and everything where the Belize people can't get. So if you don't vote for nothing else, or vote for that. Because nowhere in the world, people could do things like that only in Belize and only by the PUP. So come out and support the UDP, please, because the country gone to whatever, and the people don't need no more power what they have because they overdo. Nowhere in the world, people come be refugees and come vote. You understand me? I can't believe that and get everything where the Belizean and not get. You know, the Belizean are happy they get a piece of land, some and they will never have. But yeah, later on, to their kids and grandkids who can't get land, they will have to rent Spanish across the border. And the Spanish don't like black people. They don't want to their place. So they better try to get where they could get right now.
Okay.
Because the people now are doing foolishness after election. Because that's what they like do. People no good for nothing. Then I just like to vote for Putin and the vote for the animal.
Okay, my dear, thanks. I hear Cordell now, they got added Cordell to where Cordell talk, boy. Man, listen to me. The mobile clinic with lands, that was started by the UDP. Hugo Pat started that. Where Cordell the do, where then they do, all the lands where people may get and then pay purchase price for and then not get the title, then take where they land and give it to PUP people and PUP minister family and so, you know, yeah, who may get a lot of land along down the PG, PC, lot of PC family. Carla, good morning. Hello.
Joe.
Yeah, man.
My name is Alfonso.
Yes, sir.
Because already all the way, Rick and his six ready to go vote the money.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. Carla, good morning. You're like, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, man. The elections tomorrow. Go ahead, Carl.
Carla, good morning. You're live.
Tomorrow we will show the Prime Minister that Belizeans have talent.
A lot of talent.
We will vote them out tomorrow and next year for the general election as well. So we'll rest assured that the Belizeans have talent.
Yep.
Okay, buddy. Thank you. Bye. Carla, good morning. You're live.
Good morning, Joe Alfonso.
Good morning.
I just want to remind the Belizean people this first time at the United Democratic Party, the People's United Party couldn't be worse as we see. Me, I'm 72 years. I haven't seen such vindictive, evil party like Johnny and the PUP.
Corrupt
And everything else. So the second term will be even worse. I want the Belizean people remember that. First term is bad. The second, for us to give them another term will be worse for us, with children, our next generation to come. Calling on all Belizeans tomorrow, the 6th, come out, please, and vote for the United Democratic Party, who will make a change for us, the poor people of Belize. Thank you.
Okay, my dear. Wow, yeah. We have the golden opportunity tomorrow, Fonso, with a stroke of a pen, to change what happen. Or we'll start the change, man. Because, man, I like we were saying earlier, Fonso, like nobody care. You see the news and the lot of crime and the lot of murder and then thing. You hear the commissioner says one few little things when don't make much sense. But then you know hear the minister. You know here the prime minister come on. That's one thing I may like in Dean Barry, you know. When you had something of this importance, Dean Barrow may come out and reassure the Belizean people that here what the police and the government will do whatever is necessary to try curb this. Nothing. The Prime Minister more interested in the try win one municipal election than the people, you know. Carla, good morning, your life.
Morning, Sir Joe.
Morning.
Do repeat tomorrow all the way. Thank you, sir.
Okay, buddy. People by somebody tell what Hector look at Hector Silva for Hindi is done. In all about PUP victory, the PUP never even want in a dashing out of the party for putting a sad Schumann way back here. Okay, name Don Hector. Yeah, my buddy. But that way, tomorrow, you know, I remember for so when it was 80 days, 90 days to election, well, it's one more day. When we go sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow morning, we will wake up on election day and we want everybody to come out. All those who can vote for come out and support the United Democratic Party. It's simple. It's simple. You go, you get your ballot and you boom. Write down red, bam. And we want tell you no put more than a pan. You put 1x close your mayoral candidate red and you put 10x. No put more than 10x the bottom because the ballot will be spoiled. We want you put 10. If you vote for less than 10, those persons who you put the X, that will be counted. But the only 10 councillors and 1 mayoral candidate. So you only can vote for 10 councillors and 1 mayor. You can't put more than 10 ballot, 10 X's for council and more than 1 for mayor. I just tell you now, because some people they get happy. Carla, good morning, your life. They get excited.
I am calling on all Belizeans to be up early tomorrow and remember, when you look on that ballot sheet, the lone red you see, put your extra part the red there. You will never forget it. You will always remember a voice that called and said, al rojo, todo rojo. No queremos más bula para dirigir el país. Gracias.
Okay, buddy. Thank you.
I just want to tell people that remember this is municipal elections. So it is not while elections will be happening countrywide, it will be only happening in the towns. So it's not everybody who is going to vote. Only those people who are registered in the towns.
Yeah.
Where do you vote? You vote where you voted the last general elections. You vote where you're registered. There, the Elections and Boundaries Department has a page, a web page where you can go and you can find exactly where it is you are supposed to vote if you're in a particular polling area. So there is they describe the polling area and where it is located.
Okay. Wasn't it? Sorry, didn't you have that in the Guardian?
Yes, it was in the Guardian. You saw it, right? Okay, good.
If you look in the Guardian, the last week's edition of the Guardian, it's towards the end of the newspaper.
Right.
Because I read it there, and it tell you are good. Everything
you could possibly.
To this,
right.
where you vote, and then they tell you where the counting station will be. Everything. So. If you go up on the web page, the Guardian web page or the Facebook, look for last week's edition of the Guardian, and you go right through it, and you will see it right there. It's right in there, my brother. In fact, that I read it for a time, I tell everybody dog says we're part of the counting station, and because I remember reading the Guardian, it was in there. So if you could look there and you could see. If you register in a Freetown like myself, and you look for, and you tell you exactly where in Freetown I should vote. It's quite easy. Carla, good morning. You're live. Hello. Hello.
If you live at Benke, if you live in Tayo or Benke, you could vote. But some people come and vote and they go back to the place right at the next Guatemala.
Oh Lord.
If they register to vote,
yeah.
If they register to vote, you can't disenfranchise them.
Yeah,
They are
once they
Belizean.
did,
If you're a Belizean, you are registered to vote.
And once the name is on the list.
That's one problem. That's one major problem. Thanks for there.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Anyway, my brother,
Well, it's 5 minutes after 9. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be right back.
Responsible for disposing.
I'm going into the Taylor's Alley tomorrow because I visited this week, and the garbage in that alley is up to like a house.
On the London bridges, which he promised to replace with proper streets.
I fell in the water on a London bridge way behind in the Crewman. I fell in the water. And I'm not joking, just last week.
On the reason for all the unfulfilled promises.
Everything is funding. You can come here and talk all you want about I will do this, and when you reach there, then you get a slap in your face.
On why so many bad streets are left unattended.
You can't be everywhere. My eyes, I only have 2 eyes.
On why residents should not be dissatisfied with him and his council.
It has to be empathy on each other's side and tolerance and knowing that we at the city will get to your street.
On why you should be content with potholes on your street.
I talked to one the other day, they said, I'm worrying about the potholes on my street. I said, but there are some people who don't have streets.
On why he cannot maintain all the streets in Belize City.
I walk on some of the streets and I tell Kayane, I never know the street just so long.
Bernard Wagner does not know his city nor his job. It's time for him to go. Seated on Unplugged, this is your Belize City Mayor, Bernard Wagner, on the garbage which his council is responsible for disposing.
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Iowa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Iowa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Iowa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Iowa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Iowa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
We all remember how the PUP Belmopan era rep told us things would work wonderfully well with a PUP City Council and a PUP central government.
This is a golden opportunity to elect a PUP City Council while having a PUP central government.
And we all know how badly that turned out.
When you have plenty of enemies following you, bumper to bumper, and praying for you to fail?
Well, can you believe he's promising us the same thing again?
Having a People's United Party City Council, working along with the central government, it's the best way to go. I don't see how that can fail. It did fail. It did fail.
Thank you very much, Jules. The voters of Belmopan will not be fooled again by the PUP. On March 6, we're all voting for Jacqueline Burns and the UDP team. Belize is always better with the United Democratic Party.
Design Depot, your all-in-one destination for transforming your living spaces. Explore the world of GE with our selection of cutting-edge appliances for functional, convenient, and modern living. Find solutions for every paint project, from home to industrial, with our extensive selection of Sherwin-Williams paints and coatings. Safeguard your home with the durability of our weather-resistant windows and doors. Elevate your kitchen and bath with the timeless elegance of Kohler sinks and faucets. Transform your space with our constantly refreshed tile inventory, always embracing the latest tile trends. Design Depot, your source for innovation, inspiration, and impeccable design. Design Depot, all in one place.
I was born in Orange Walk, raised on the same streets where our children play. I was blessed with the opportunity to study agriculture. My life's work has been about nurturing our land and our people. I've always kept our community at the heart of everything I do. But I see the challenges we face: the struggling drainage system, rising cost of living, and the need for better infrastructure and sanitation. That's why I'm stepping forward to be your mayor. I am Enrique Carballo, better known as Wico, and I'm here to work for you, for our town, for our future. Vote UDP 7. Remember, your choice is your voice.
This PUP government claims it is doing wonders for agriculture. The reality on the ground is that a vital traditional industry like citrus is literally crashing with absolutely no intervention from this government. As one of the few remaining farmers prays for a miracle so he does not have to completely close down operation.
The decision is you have to knock it down. We pray for a miracle that we don't have to do it.
Between now and June, July, if there is not some drastic action by the government.
When UDP was in office and citrus was in trouble, the government stepped in to save the industry and was applauded by former PUP politician Anthony Chanona.
History must record, when it is read, that at this time of crisis and at this junction, the saga of this crisis, that it was the government of the Honorable Prime Minister and a UDP government that stepped in and put us on a footing forward. It's up to us now. So I wanted to thank you for that from where I stand on the political divide.
History has recorded. The facts have spoken. On March 6, let the ballots do the talking.
V-Bucks and get a chance to win a $10,000 homecation with Benny's. Quality and savings.
It means a lot to me. I think often people forget the elderly. I can remember when this elderly lady walked through the customer care department. We have a section in the lobby where it labeled Golden Citizen, and Golden Citizen get priority. I called her over and asked her to come. When she came over, like a little sadness come over me, because the look what you have in your face and your eyes, and you know she had a lot of struggle during her.
It is undeniable that Belize City thrives under UDP.
And once again, Belize City is ready for leadership that works, a leadership that not only promises but delivers. Our mayoral candidate, Nelma Mortis Jones, is a beacon of hope and action. She is joined by a diverse and hardworking team. Horace Alford, Brian Audinet, Alicia Craig, Leon Gill, Samson Jacobs, Tyrone Loriano, Victor Miguel, Angeli Perez, Jason Stain, and Tatiana Young. With Nelma Jones Mortis and her team, Belize City will witness a new dawn of leadership that works and delivers. On March 6, vote UDP 11.
Welcome back to Tuesday's edition of Fus Ting Da Mawnin, live from Studio 2 Wave 105.9, your most trusted name in information, education, and entertainment. Alfonso Noble Joe Bradley sitting in Studio 2, operating from the foothills of the Bell China Bridge right there in Belize City. Tuesday, March 5, 2024.
People deliver pantry. This is the pantry. They said they deliver this by one Reyes for the guys under the mango tree.
Under the mango tree.
That are the pantry.
That are the pantry.
When they deliver the orange walk.
Boy, for the guys under the mango tree.
They say money is pouring in Orange Walk, and tomorrow it will be a huge bonanza for the hustlers.
Boy, that's true.
Even the bull giving away 2 blue.
2 blue?
Fast and quick. When
Blue
big,
bull.
no questioners. But this is what they getting one day under one mango tree.
That are the pantry.
Yeah, that are the pantry.
That are the wet pantry, boy. Henry Charles had a meet with the people, right? And they give a pantry, and I think he gave away to him, distributed 25 parcels of land, and then they tell people last night that they're meeting there, that they must. So you have you know the Lee house there where they are for, right? One number of people apply. He say, he say we get approval, you know, but we not get a list till after election.
You know what that means?
So they must, and then they must go vote, and they get $75 and one pantry. That's the way they get if you go vote.
Sad boy.
Now I know they tell you this is where somebody right wait a minute. They in at the meeting last night, you know. They tell us. But you see Henry Charles can't be man, he don't want sissy. Because he can't be man and come out and tell you when any question about whether he work for Whole Redeemer. If you're a man, you come out and say, yes, I work for Whole Redeemer and I'm a minister. But you're a sissy boy. I tell you, man, and then like nobody answer you because you ask him, the Prime Minister, I know he works for a lot of craziness. The same thing Henry Charles say. Carla, good morning, your life.
Alfonso and Joe. Did I tell you? See how them people that take Belizeans to Konomono? Look at them and give them people under the mango tree. that looks like bad man.
The bad man. Rum.
Man, people open PUP to take people to Konomono are fool.
Alright.
Take them people money and vote now. Them people take people, Belizean people, for fool. Open your eye, Belizean, and see what take place under this PUP government. Good morning.
Yeah, buddy. No man, bad man, boy. That. When
get your drunk, so you don't even know where they don't.
Yeah, and then they are carrying go vote for you, though. You as carry, right?
You know, under the law, it is illegal for anybody or people who are intoxicated will not be allowed to vote. Cannot vote. It's visibly intoxicated. cannot vote. That is the law.
I know. Well, today they know election day. We wonder where they do under the mango tree tomorrow if they can carry that.
Drink the rum.
But you know, tomorrow election day, no liquor should be sold during the hours of 6 to 6.
Must close on election day from 7 a.m. until the ballot counting concludes.
Okay.
So you can't sell liquor. Employers must allow employees time to vote between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. with penalties for non-compliance. There's a ban on political paraphernalia. Use of political banners, flags, etc. on polling day is prohibited with fines and imprisonment for violators. Any disclosure of voter information is strictly forbidden with penalties for breach. Use of mobile phones or cameras inside polling stations is prohibited without permission with potential legal consequences. Carrying firearms within 100 yards of polling stations is banned except for authorized law enforcement. Citizens are urged to comply with these regulations to ensure a fair and orderly electoral process. Violators will face legal penalties. So, some of the
you read one of them with paraphernalia sure, election day, so all them flag right?
No, you can't.
They flag
in the polling area, in the polling area where the voting is happening.
Somebody passed and tell me they got some problem there right somewhere by YWCA. They got some policeman and there's a lot of noise. Apparently there's a banner within the 100 yards, right? Can you know it was on weekend in Marker Fall and there's a banner within that area and no kind of political thing ought to be in there. Carla, good morning, your life.
Yeah, Joe Fon. Government people could look, man. You know, election at tomorrow, right? And then by the time I bring one manifesto to try to talk it down people's throat. They're crazy or what? When they try to pull the skin over where I know, it's too late.
As they were part of the manifesto there for the PUP, the general general election.
When you want to do like tomorrow, you will read that today. When you want to do tomorrow with that, when I tired with it.
No, boy, that don't hurt you.
Yeah, it's not true. Yeah, hardcore.
Yeah, but the rules tomorrow, as it relates to consumption and the sale of liquor. So all of that has to be all of that.
So again, we need to repeat: elections are happening countrywide in towns. There are people who are registered in town. They need to come out and vote. It is your right. Only those people who are registered in towns can vote. You vote right where you're registered. So there are people who live or work outside of the where they vote. They come in, vote, and find where they last voted in the general. Or for new voters, you need to find exactly where it is that you're registered and which polling area, because sometimes, like in Belize City, in various constituencies there are more than one polling area, and the polling area really is determined by where you live. So you will vote in a particular area depending on where you live. I'll give you an example. Like people from the Belama area, they vote at the WCA. So that are free tongue. So you just need to know exactly where your polling area is, and you can exercise your right. And it is countrywide. It is all countrywide that this will take place. So basically what you need to know is where it is you're registered and which area, so you know which polling where.
And if you haven't changed your if you haven't re-registered, you will vote the same place you voted the last time.
Right. There are, for us in the United Democratic Party, there will be people out there in various camps where you can go and ask information where you are supposed to vote. So each one of the polling area will have people with lists and so on that can tell you exactly where it is that you're supposed to vote, no? So there's not much more time left in terms of voting. I mean, for the day, kind of like it's almost upon us.
The time now, boy.
So the time is now.
Carla, good morning, you're live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a little leakage for you after the council by.
Hello?
And I get a little leakage for after the council.
Uh-huh.
That concern the electrical vehicle where they bring it to run.
Well,
they won by Huchandani, the guy who won the place by Bonyad and Mirage. And he won the vehicle, but then after election once they win, they claim that they were up the gas to 20 hours, so they have to push for the electrical vehicle lane. Or the leakage you get in the office for certain people.
Oh,
okay. The electric vehicles?
They are kept to get 20 that they have to use the vehicle lane. So they have both the bus man and the taxi man there.
Well, boy.
But the vehicle owned by Huchandani. I bring in way today what help and thing, all kind of thing, but Huchandani one there.
Okay, you got a lot of Huchandani too, you know.
Alright.
So you have to be careful. Yeah. So then they are running. Anyway. Yeah, we were back back to where you vote when well, like I say, if you want to re-register during the month of July and August, then you will vote at the same place you voted the last time. And so in my case I voted at YWCA, and so I will vote at YWCA again. But I want to ask people that if you because sometimes you go to the wrong spot. So, and if you go to the wrong spot and tell you another correct spot for vote, and you find out, please now go home, go and vote, right? Carla, good morning, you're live.
Good morning. UDP.
All the way.
All the way. And call for PG.
All right, PG.
PG, boy.
Casa Poloni and his team. UDP.
All right, Kranka.
And early.
Gotcha. Thanks for there.
Oh, okay then.
So, no ready?
I'm ready, Joe. I'm ready. I can't wait.
Yeah, UDP ready.
Okay then.
All right, take care and enjoy, right? Yeah, man, the lady say ready, can't wait, but it's here. That like you feel it in the air. Election day, by tomorrow, it's finally here. And again, we have the golden opportunity to make a difference in this country. We've been complaining, people they tell you, oh, that where the UDP they do, or where this one they do, and where that one they do. We've always been saying, listen to me, that not want UDP, that want people's thing. This one, that not only UDP they suffer, you know. When they're not only UDP they suffer, you see all the one where they call about PUP and PUP, then they suffer, you know. But then they get one lead bad man. So they don't feel that suffering. What we are saying that we have the golden opportunity together. Together we can save our country. Save ourselves. Right? Ensure betterment for ourselves. You see the people they tell you who own this and who own that. They man come and they man get rich and we not get rich. Carla, good morning, you're live.
Joe. I recall from Santa Elena. When you red, redder than blood. I don't have my red shirt, have a white pants.
Done ready.
I don't have to worry.
You're done ready.
That will tell you to get up the morning.
Boy, me nothing me my sleep.
All right.
All right then.
I take care, man. Yeah.
All right, Judy Pierre Louis.
Lady says she don't think can't sleep, but she good. Yep. She is good.
Wait, it's 8:29, no?
Why time if you go, Papa?
My Telma's Kitchen is open today and every day. 2070340. Then excellent chicken and excellent prices. Check out Martin in the Michael Finnegan Market booth number 15. He got chicken for plate, packet, and pot size. And the best way to order food, download the Chansan app on your Apple or Android device. They deliver, or you can pick up at their location on Kelly Street. Also on Kelly Street, you have Jubilee Hotel, a contactless hotel. You go in, you come out, nobody's here, and you don't see nobody. Then special effects for vehicle parts. They deliver countrywide. Their number is 610-2011 or 610-2038. Then Alan Kelly, if you got land for sale, if you want to buy land, or if you want to find land, you can get in touch with Alan Kelly by number 622-9090. Then valuations, if you want any valuations for do, you can get in touch with Cecil Jenkins at 631-9220. 631-9220. Chris John Singh.
2230709. 2230709. Call a number then and tell her when you come pick up your food. You place your order and you go to 184 corner North Front Street. North Front Street and Majestically officially named the Pink Sally. That's right across from the San Pedro Water Taxi parking lot, and you could pick up and enjoy delicious Chinese food. And treat your taste buds, good food, good pizza. Mo's Pizza Grill, 3.5 miles on the Philip Gosen Highway. And remember, Mo's Pizza and Pasta at the Newton Barracks, where you can enjoy that delicious homemade meat pie. We're serving breakfast from 7 in the morning. And remember, Bronx Beauty, 227-2695, 227-3822, and 615-1030. Bronx Beauty, where when you buy your gas, you get the gas in your tank or you pay for. Well, we want to say thanks to all those persons who called us this morning, all those persons who joined in the conversation, those persons who communicate with us every day on the World Wide Web. Again, tomorrow is election day. We want to ask all Belizeans to come out. All those who can vote, come out and vote. Vote for the United Democratic Party. We have this golden opportunity tomorrow to make a difference in our lives, make a difference in the lives of our children, our grandchildren, and our future generation, because how this PUP they operated to repair that then a mortgage the future, our children, we got grandchildren, our future generation. We have this golden opportunity, so we want to ask all Belizeans, we want to beg on to come out and vote. No tell nobody, why me tired of this, so me not going to vote, because Your vote can make a difference. Your vote will make a difference. So come out and vote, right? Alfonso Noble, Joe Bradley, the entire management and staff of Wave Radio and Wave TV, the Guardian newspaper, the UDP secretariat, we want to bid you a pleasant good morning. Keep it locked on the Wave 105.9, your most trusted name with information, education, and entertainment. Sambo!
Fighting to adjust. We came from West Africa. They divided us. Now we come together. Children of Belize, fighting to get over colonial disease. Africa gain yabi, Wamakwaru, Belize gain yabi. Africa gain yabi, Belize gain yabi. Then we get Together we are one. You speak a different language, wish I could understand.